Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Ehsan Alam. I'm back again with lesson number 5 of 60 Days English Learning Challenge. Today, the lesson or the topic which I have chosen is this, that, these, and those, as you can see on the board. Why I have chosen this particular topic, there's one particular reason. And the reason is that this topic is directly connected with the two previous topics that we have already done. For example, nouns and articles, if you remember. Nouns, we have already discussed what nouns are and their kinds and all that. And then we discussed in the previous lesson, it was all about article. Now, as you remember, that nouns and articles are interconnected. And the same thing goes over here as well. This is also all connected. You know, these three things work together. How? I'm going to tell you today in this lesson. For example, as you can see that this, that, these, and those, they are basically called demonstrative pronouns. Okay? In English grammar, they are known as demonstrative pronouns. Now, why they are called demonstrative pronouns, there is a particular reason behind that. I'm going to explain that to you as well. Now, the other name is demonstrative pronouns. Now, before talking about demonstrative, I want you guys to understand what are pronouns. Basically, pronouns are those words which replace a noun. For example, we use them in the placement of noun. For example, Ahmed is a boy. Ahmed lives in Karachi. Ahmed wants to become an engineer. Ahmed is a very good boy. Now, over here, all four sentences and the subjects are Ahmed. So it doesn't look good, it doesn't look beautiful. That's why we will not use Ahmed again and again, and we will go for using a pronoun. For example, Ahmed is a boy, he lives in Karachi, he wants to become an engineer, or he is a very good boy. Now over here, he is replacing Ahmed. So he is basically pronoun. So now over here, the same thing works. Demonstrative pronouns are those words we will use them in the placement of noun, number one. Number two, the word demonstrative. Now if I break it down, you can see that the first sound is basically demo. Demo is something like, for example, if I give you or if I talk about this particular marker and I just tell you that this marker is made of plastic, and this is very much handy. So I'm basically giving you a demo of this particular marker. So the same philosophy works over here when I talk about this, that, these, and those. In the same category, we basically talk about, this, that, these, and those. Same thing works on. It basically gives demo, number one. We use it to demonstrate something. Number two, and number third, we basically use demonstrative pronoun when we talk about or when we indicate something. For example, we show something and then we point out that thing. So we show that and then we give information about that particular thing. So in very simple word, when we point towards a noun and we want to represent, or we really want to nominate, or we really want to talk about that particular thing which is present in front of you, and you can see that, and you just want to indicate towards that particular thing. In that category, in that case, we always go for using this, that, these, and those. Now let's move on, and its another name is demonstrative pronouns. Now let's begin with the usages. How do we use this, that, these, and those? Now these are two different things, so we will understand them separately. For example, first thing is we will talk about this and that. Let's understand these two demonstrative pronouns first, and then I'll move towards these and those. Now, why do we use this and why do we use that? This basically talks about a noun which is near, and that is single. For example, it talks about or it indicates something which is near and that is singular. So in this case, we always use this. And when the thing is a little bit far and that is single, in that case, we go for using that. Now, for example, it is something which is far and it is singular. So in that case, we go for using that. For example, as you can see, this marker is very near to me, so I'll say this is a marker, okay? This is a shirt, and this is a button, for example. This is a nose, this is a finger, this is a thumb. So these things are near to me, so I will simply go for using this. But if something is single and far, we will go for using that. For example, that is a chair, that is a car, that is an air conditioner, that is a bulb, that is a door. So in this, we go for using that. Now, let's talk about the other two, which are these and those. So they're also very much similar, like this and that. But when we talk about these means a little different as compared to this, but it is near, but it's not singular, it's plural. When things are more than one, we go for using these, but they should be near. But if something or some things are far, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, more than one things, they are far, okay, and they are plural. So in that case, we will go for using those. Now over here you can see it should be more than one thing, or plural noun should be there. So these we use for those nouns which are near and plural. Those are used for those nouns which are far, but they are plural as well. For example, if I could show you a few things, like you can see these are keys. These are more than one, and that's why I'm using these. And if I talk about those chairs which are more in numbers, so we will go for using those chairs, those cars, those windows, those books. So in that category, we go for using those. Now, the last thing is the formula. How do we make, or how do we, convert this into sentences? Now, how do we go for using it? Now, if you can see demonstrative pronoun, in the short form, I'm calling it DP. So DP stands for demonstrative pronoun. I'm just making it to, save some space. The formula is very simple. You will start a sentence with DP. DP stands for demonstrative pronoun. And if the noun which you are going to talk about is singular, you're going to use is. And if that noun is plural, you're going to use are. For example, this is, that is, these are, those are. And if the noun is singular, we always go for using an article, a or n. A or n is must. If the noun if the noun is basically singular, we always go for using a or n, are, a or n, those are. And if we are talking about singular noun, we are going to use a or n according to the noun, as I have already discussed in when I was teaching or when I was talking about articles. And if, for example, if you are talking about, if you want to mention some numbers in plurals, then you can also further go for using that thing as well. Now over here, the last thing is either you're going to use singular / plural noun. So this is the last thing. Okay, we will use this only when the noun is singular, but not with plural. Now let me give you some examples. If there are things which are near to me, so I will simply say, this is a car, if there's a car nearby me. If there's a motorcycle, I will say, this is a motorcycle. If there's umbrella in front of me, so I will say, this is an umbrella. Or they can be multiple things. And if that thing is far away, so I will say, that is a bottle, that is a chair, and that is a board, that is a door, that is a window. So you just note it down that I'm indicating towards that thing, and that is single. When if these things are more, so I will go for using these are, if they're near and more. So I will say, these are chairs, these are, now I'm going to use plural noun. So these are chairs, and those are chairs. So these are the examples of demonstrative pronouns, and I hope this particular lesson is going to help you a little bit using demonstrative pronouns. Now, one advice for everyone: to create an English language learning environment at your home or at your workplace from today, start using English. And the best way is like today, if you understood about demonstrative pronouns, from today, never say ye ek kursi hai, wo car hai. Never say in Urdu language. Start English. As today my lecture was in English, this is the same reason that I want everybody to communicate in English language. Either in, you can make mistakes, no problem at all. People do, and people make a lot of mistakes. So that's not a big deal at all. So what I would suggest you, from today, start using demonstrative pronouns in your conversation. It will definitely help you in your English language learning. If you like this lesson, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon, and please like and share this video as well to those people whom you think they should also learn and communicate English. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye-bye.